Economic collapse. Amazon and Whole Foods inflation. 2nd Esdras 16:21. Behold, victuals shall be so good cheap upon earth that they shall think themselves to be in good case, and even then shall evils grow upon the earth, sword, famine, and great confusion. I want to give all the honor, glory, and praises to Yahawah, by Hashem YAHAWASHI, by Hashem RAWACHAA QADASH, amongst my elders, that great millstone taught me the truth. See us to the elect, peace and blessings to the 1/3, confusion of faces. This is from a YouTube channel called Epic Economist. Always does some very great in-depth informational, informal, I should say, videos on the economy and looking at the economy right now. There have been some major shifts going on at Amazon and also at Whole Foods. And what I read was 2nd Esdras 16:21, which is in the 1611 King James Version Bible, the Apocrypha. And it says, behold, victuals shall be so good cheap upon the earth. Victuals are your necessities. So it's much more than just food and water nowadays. Now your victuals is also your gas for your vehicle, medications. A lot of people are on that, and other miscellaneous things that we actually need throughout our day-to-day lives. All right? That they shall think themselves to be in a good case, and even then shall evils, ill times, grow upon the earth, sword, famine, and great confusion. Okay? Amazon closes, cancels more warehouses as cost cutting persists. And when you see companies start to cut back on production, cut back on, how should I put it? When they start to cut back on employees, that's when they're trying to make more profit. They're trying to get let me put it like this. I heard it before. Capitalism is trying to create infinite wealth with finite resources. All right. You know what infinite means? There's no end. So what does finite means? That there's a limit. Okay. And the limit is humans. How long can humans go working without having to be compensated with food, water, breaks, money to survive compared to robots? So just think about what I'm saying. Shopper sparks outrage after paying $7 for a single apple. What economy are we effing living in? This was published April 18, 2024. Okay. Yeah, this is the economy that you live in, where the value of the dollar is decreasing. And this is the young lady that was saying that. Okay. For a sugar bee. There's a caption underneath her picture, her photo, where it says, literally just did grocery shopping at Whole Foods and look at this, she raged. Guess how much this is? This is an apple. It's called a sugar bee effing apple, apparently looking at it. And this is what happens when you live in a society where you're so entitled. Right? It doesn't matter what nation you come from. It really goes back to who's ruling. And in the state of the women follow after who have power. And this woman here, she appeared to be a Moabite in the Bible, which would be a so-called Chinese man, woman, or child. And the entitlement here in America goes to show you that what it says, those who are born with privilege don't know that they have it. Or should I say, those who are born with privilege are blind to the fact that they're privileged. Something like that. Look at her. Compared to other places in the world where that apple right there would be lunch. Dinner. $7 apple, right? But this is Haggai in the Old Testament, chapter 1, verse 6. Ye have sown much, you worked a lot. All right? And bring in little. Ye eat, but ye have not enough. Ye drink, but ye are not filled with drink. Ye clothe you, but there is none warm. And he that earneth wages to put it into a bag with holes. What's another example of a bag with holes? You work 2 weeks out of a month, and before you can even touch your money, Uncle Sam already done tax and extracted what he wanted. Yeah, that's a bag with holes in it. Right? That is a bag with holes in it. Because it's like the money you making is already gone before you even touch it. A lot of men can account for this who have to pay alimony or have to pay child support. Right? You understand? I mean, we talking about a time where even the young just today don't know. There was a time where our grandmothers or grandfathers or great grandmothers or great grandfathers would go to a movie for like 10 cents or something. They used to buy popcorn, a box of popcorn for like 5 cents. Compared it to today's movies, yeah, technology and all that evolved, but you're still being visual, still just looking. I want you to pay damn near $15 for a ticket, depending on where you live at. That's almost $30 just for a couple, 2 people, no children, no drinks, and nothing like that. Compared to cents to watch a motion picture film, right? And the food we eat in the day is not the whole food, quote unquote, food we used to eat back in the day. And we're paying more for chemically induced food. This is crazy, man. Crazy. But anyway, let's get back to it. Whole food price increase for their 365 brand is ridiculous. Check this out. I've noticed they have substantially raised the prices on almost all their brand items, but the most painful is their Mediterranean frozen pizza. Last year it was $3.99. This year is almost $7. That's a 75% increase, man, and it's not getting any better. Like it says, behold, victuals shall be so good, cheap upon earth, that they think themselves to be in good case. This is what happens when you're in the city of Capernaum. What's that? Matthew 11 and 26, if I'm not mistaken, or something like that. Well, Yahushua said, "Thou Capernaum are exalted to the heavens, but thou shalt be brought down to hell." Right? And Capernaum wasn't some city floating like the movie Avatar. No, Capernaum means comfort city, and that's America, a comfort city. Exalt up to the heavens, getting ready to be brought down to the depths of hell, and that's what's gonna happen here in America, man. Like the Lord said in the Bible, what it says, the slaying of the many shall be from famine. A lot of people are going to starve to death. All right. Many viewers were outraged by price paid for the produce, with one writing, even more insane when you realize that's almost an entire hour of labor for some people, even in the U.S. Imagine working an entire hour in exchange for one apple. Let that sink in. They can't even imagine that. Oh my God, I worked one entire hour just for an apple? Yeah, that's the world you're living in. The cost of living going up, but your wages aren't. You know, there's something literally called the minimum wage because the government has already formulated a plan to where you will survive off of minimum basis while they capitalize, maximize profit. And how do they do that? By reducing the employees, but increasing the production. Okay, check this out, though. Going back to Whole Foods, how does anyone survive in America? This is a $22.66 box. $66 for a box of vegetables and 2 chicken pieces. This is something you can get at Publix, yo, or like Boston Market. For those of you who know, so you get 2 pieces of chicken and some vegetable for $22.60. Yo, Most High Yahawah is my witness. I get that same $22.60. Go to the Northern Kingdom Food Mart. I could walk out with kiwi, honey, what do you call them? Honey bell, orange, tangerine grapes, grapefruits that's merged together. Get them. Get me some roasted peanuts. Grab me a little, little Spanish Italian icy. Grab me some boneless chicken thighs. For damn near the same price, and eat for days. You know what I'm saying? That's the cost of convenience for you right there. I'm gonna go and buy me something to eat. Rather than eating at home. But the city of Capernaum is gonna be brought down very low. All right? Check this out. Amazon is more profitable than ever after a year of mass layoffs. So the more people that lose their job, meaning that they're not making that money, meaning that they're pocketing that money, but it still has to go somewhere in order for them to flip that money. They're going towards technology, AI, y'all. Come on. Sirach 31, verse 1 through 6. Watching for riches consumeth the flesh, and the care thereof driveth away sleep. Some people have to work 2 jobs, man. You know, some people can't go to bed at night, can't sleep well at night because they're thinking about bills, thinking about bills for next month and stuff, you know. Watching care will not let a man slumber, as a sore disease breaketh sleep. The rich hath great labor in gathering riches together, and when he resteth, he is filled with his delicacies. Delicates. The poor laboreth in his poor estate, and when he leaveth off, he is still needy. Cash advance, loans, borrowing a couple dollars. Hell, 40 hours ain't doing it. I gotta put in 50. Hell, I gotta put in 60 hours. You know what I'm saying? It's never enough for you, because you need more just to survive, while those who have more than enough to survive still want more because of their greed. Sirach, or Ecclesiasticus 31:5, he that loveth gold shall not be justified, and he that followeth corruption shall have enough thereof. Gold hath been the ruin of many, and their destruction was present, man. Money. Yeah, the love of money, man. Nothing wrong with money. Nothing wrong with money. It's the love of it. Like, there's nothing wrong with fire. Fire has many great benefits, but it will burn your ass. I'm sorry if you got children. I'm just saying, you will get burned. You will get burned, right? Now, Sirach 26:4. Whether a man be rich or poor, if he have a good heart toward the Lord, he shall at all times rejoice with a cheerful countenance. And this is the mentality that we, the elect, the hopeful elect, must have, man. Because there's nothing in the hands of the Lord to help the rich or to help the poor. So like to help the poor over the rich. Remember what the scripture says, know ye not the Lord seek for the poor of the world that are rich in faith. Ooh. So Amazon's profit rebound as cost-cutting measures pay off. Once again, it costs to feed. It costs to pay humans. Just like it costs to check this out. We went from a horse and carriage to an iron horse. So rather than us just paying with oats and water and some tender loving care, now we got to use oil, we got to put spark plugs, we got to use gasoline, we got to use brake line and fluid. Yo, the Martin iron horse, which is the car. The Martin horse, which is the car. It's very convenient. Crank it up and go and just zoom. But look at the long run of what it does to the earth, the emissions, the fracking. You know, the wars, because oil is black gold. You know what I mean? But that's another story. But what I'm getting to is, you cut back the number of people you need to pay, you can increase your production. Because how many breaks does a robot need? How much money does AI need for food? You see what I'm saying? That's why their production is increasing, man. But once again, whether you poor, you know, or rich man, right, serving the Lord, but always have a cheerful heart, especially us, because we know the end. We can see the end. We can see the future. That light at the end of the tunnel is not a train for us. That's the glorious light of salvation. But for you, it's a train. But for us, we pray it's a glorious light of salvation. Check this out. On a yearly basis, net sales in the grocery segment alone increased, it's to my Whole Foods, increased 11% to $134.4 billion, compared with $121.2 billion in the same period in 2022. despite a 10.6% decrease in sales volume. Even though there's a decrease, right, in sales volume, they still made their money. Why? Because the cost of living went up. Inflation. Inflation meaning what? If this product cost me $1 today, but it cost me $2 more tomorrow to pay for the same product, and now I'm not paying one, I'm paying $3 because it costs $2 more on top of that one. Yo, that's a 200% markup. Inflation for the same product. Now you need more dollars. That's inflation, y'all. So for the same product, you got to pay more dollars, but you're buying less of the products, but you're still getting the same amount from the profit. It's inflation, man. Right? But nonetheless, that's something we ain't got to worry about. I'm going to close out too. But the Lord's going to be with the elect and with the poor. Sirach chapter 11, verse 14. Prosperity and adversity, life and death, poverty and riches come of the Lord. Verse 18 through 21. There is that waxeth rich by his wariness and pension. Even LeBron James is a billionaire, but people say when LeBron plays music in the gym, them ads still come on YouTube, right? And this is the portion of his reward. Whereas he saith, I have found rest, and now will eat continually of my goods. And yet he knoweth not what time shall come upon him, and that he must leave those things to others and die. Right? Can you imagine your whole life you build this wonderful, beautiful foundation? You have children that come up that does not know what it's like to have to go out and work a laborious job. And when you die off, who are you going to leave your billions and billions of dollars in assets to? Who can you trust with the empire you've created for it to continue to grow and prosper without faltering? Yeah. There you go. Sirach 11 and 20. Be steadfast in thy covenant, and be conversant therein, and wax old in thy work. Marvel not at the works of sinners, but trust in the Lord, and abide in thy labor, which is what we're doing now. For it is an easy thing in the sight of the Lord on the sudden to make a poor man rich. So what can the Lord also do on the sudden? Make a rich man poor. All right. Remember, Isaiah 33 and 6, it says, fear of the Lord. It said, knowledge and wisdom shall be the stability of thy time, and the fear of the Lord is our treasure. So what is our treasure? The knowledge and wisdom and understanding of the Lord. All right. So with that being said, pray you will edify and fed, stay in the spirit, don't fear it, just endure it. Ask for forgiveness, pray without ceasing, stay humble, remain diligent. YAHAWAH, Shalom.